柔らかな光がそっと織りなす未来手と手取り合い二人歩いて行きたいなずっと
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Round of 32 Mappool Showcase for the 5-Digit World Cup. I am Icania. I am joined here with Edbones.
Hello.
And Alex.
Hello.
And yeah, we are very excited to show you guys the Round of 32 pool here today. I know it's kind of late for some of you guys, so we're just going to get right into it. We're going to get started with the Nomad 1.
There it is. No, I'm not in the layout, whatever.
Yeah, if we need to update the layout, it's all good.
And Nomad 1 is going to be Kantan Boogie, John Yakitori, and Hatsune Miku, because it wouldn't be a pool in 5-Digit World Cup with Edbones pooling without Hatsune Miku.
Indeed. This is just a geometrical jump map. It's actually really enjoyable.
It's also on the shorter side of what you would expect in Nomad 1, right? 2 minutes 30. Leaves extra room for other maps and other slots to be longer than usual.
Yes, definitely so. And this map is very fun. I had a really good time playtesting this. Thank you, HRDs, for the replay. And also, I would like to mention to everyone that is listening that the schedules are ready and they are on the sheet. So if you guys want to take a look at those and kind of know when your matches are planned on being, then feel free to do that as well. But yeah, as we're getting into the ki of this map, we're seeing a lot more of this geometrical aim that is actually very tricky, even with the SR being so low.
Yeah, due to the map being overall shorter, it also gets overall harder, like in relation to the length. So if this map dragged on for like 3 minutes more, then obviously the star rating would be higher. So you will have a slightly harder map, but due to length, scores will even out. I think that's why it feels a little bit like not on the harder side, but just hard, as you said.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, you guys don't want like a boring 4-minute Nomad 1 at a 6-star rating, right?
Yeah, not at
like,
6
surely
stars,
not,
come
guys.
on. Get this shit out.
But yeah, just as it started, it's already almost over. It feels like it goes by in a flash, but this map is very fun, and the song is very good too. A little bit of something different than you'll see in a traditional Nomad 1, but, you know, still test the aim all the same. If you chain miss at this section, it's not our fault.
Yeah, it would be tragic to lose because of missing there. On to a Nomad 2. It's a Toho song.
Yes, it's going to be Darkest Night, Mun's Extra Div. And this is going to be testing more of the flow aim, stream side of things. It's pretty standard for the most part.
Well, yeah, but it's not the type of Nomad 2 that has dev streams in it. It definitely has the difficulty of its streams condensed into shorter streams. And this is also from the map set, from the half-slash map set that did a Nomad 2 custom map for Corsairs Open. I don't know if you, or Corsairs Close, I don't know which one, but one of them, I don't know if you know that map, but yeah, it's from there.
I fear I don't, but I do know this one, and this one's very fun to play, even if you don't really play streams like myself.
It has a couple of X-aim sections, but they're not really that excessive. The focus will always remain on the flow aim streams.
Yeah, but even with the few aim elements in this map, we had this in mind. We wanted a map that is just more than a soulless No More 2 custom. We wanted a map that actually feels like a map. So this is why this map looks like so.
I think I kind of speak for everyone on the pooling team when I say that we would much rather have a map that actually feels fun and rewarding to play than a 4-minute slog of a Nomad 2 that no one really enjoys.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, this thing doesn't really get too much harder throughout the duration. It remains pretty consistent. I feel like the most difficult part about this map is that it's just so long. Like, this map is just approaching the 4-minute mark, sitting at 353 drain. 185 BPM. Circle size is a little bit more forgiving at 3.6, so that's a little something to look forward to. A map that feels like a map. Yeah, exactly. And thank you, Juicy, for the replay on this one as well. The Jote himself.
This is, by the way, the longest map from the pool, I believe. Oh no, never mind. One map is longer than this. I was wrong. Second longest map.
In general, this pool is a little bit shorter as well. Like, you don't have as many long maps in this pool as you would in a normal pool. As we get into the final ki, it remains pretty consistent with the aim and the flow of the streams here. And just like that, the map is pretty much over. So yeah, once again, thank you, Juicy, for the replay. And just like that, we are going to move on to the Nomad 3, which is, I think, probably one of, if not my favorite song in the Round of 32 pool. It's going to be Kokorone. Thank you, Juicy, for the replay on this one as well. This one is like a little bit of a mix of all and a little bit of aim control. This map is a banger.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of players that will enjoy the song choice on this one. It's a nice, the alternate shapes just flow really nice into each other, but there are small snaps that break up the purely flow-based nature of some patterns, which makes it really interesting to play, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I could not agree more. This map, a little bit on the shorter side, about 2 minutes and 42 seconds drain time. But it is pretty hard throughout the entire map. There's not really a section I could think of that has a lot of downtime.
Here in the ki, you start to notice more the aim control aspect as well. A little bit of flow aim as well.
That pattern in specific is like brutal. I remember missing on that a couple times when I tried to get replay on this. I can already see so many people missing on that one pattern right there.
Yeah, it can definitely throw someone off. I missed on it like a couple times.
Getting back into the ki here, we have a little bit more of these flowy patterns.
This part is brutal, but so satisfying when you actually hit it.
This is a very, very satisfying part of the map, yeah. And yeah, I would definitely say this map is pretty single tappable, if that's your thing. 127 BPM. I think the map spikes a tiny bit in the final KI here with these little back and forth jumps. But I don't think it's too bad for the pool.
Yeah, it only switches from flow aim in the Ki into a more snappy feel, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, very satisfying, the swaps between the two. And now, if we're going to the Nomad 4, it's a song everyone recognizes, I'm sure. It's going to be Transcendence, one of the lower diffs here.
Transcendence? This is called Synthesis.
Oh, Synthesis. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a diff name. My bad. It's Synthesis. Sorry.
Synthesis by Tenchi. Yeah, this map kind of popped up. A lot of map sets happening. There's Ilja's map and the Foe map, and of course this map set. A lot of high star rating and low star rating tech maps popping up. Awesome all-rounder kind of map, has a lot of tapping, has a lot of interesting slider shapes to follow. And little fun fact about this, Tenchi actually made this song for a big music contest called Cosmic Radio. Maybe some people in the chat know it. And it actually got second, and I think that was the first big breakthrough for them as an artist, like in the industry. So yeah, the more you know.
Yeah, as we get into the first little drop here, we're seeing a little bit more of this like finger control kind of stuff. It's almost like reading adjacent as well, with these sliders stacked on top of the on top of the tapping patterns.
Yeah, tapping tech definitely in that section. Now more into a sort of slider tech section, if you can talk about say it like that in a 6.1 star pool, right? So yeah, and the tapping section's definitely characteristic to some slider streams and finger control cuts, and yeah, into the piano solo.
And we're gonna get right back into a little bit more of this tapping here. This song is so good, dude. Yeah, I can say this about a lot of maps in this pool. But this map definitely feels like you can kind of miss on literally any pattern. Like there's not one specific really hard section, it's just you can miss everywhere.
Yeah, don't break on those slider triples. Practice the map and then they will be pretty straightforward, but they can surprise you reading wise if you're sight reading.
I don't know why you would be sight reading though. I definitely advise against that.
Yeah, I really recommend practicing this pool. It's not a good idea to sight read.
And yes, that was a 1/6 burst, it's fast.
Yeah, if you play the top diff, you know those 1/6 bursts are kind of everywhere, but you get a little taste of it here.
Oh, this map, one of the best in the star rating in the normal 4 slot.
I could not agree more. And yeah, that is going to be the No Mod 4. We're going to be moving to the No Mod 5, which is going to be Okay, I'm Blue Rat, which is a edit. This map has been edited from AR 7.5 to AR 8.5 to make it a little bit more forgiving. So this is going to be testing a little bit of the reading and a little bit of rhythm as well.
Yeah, big egg drops are going to happen, I assume. You have 1/3, 1/6 polyrhythms in this, and of course the AR being 8.5 is gonna make it overall just uncomfortable for people not used to playing this AR. Personally, I find it very interesting to have a map that is actually AR 8.5 in a pool, because that's kind of the AR you never play. You always play 8 or below, and 8.5 I feel like is very approachable even to non-gimmick players if they put in the work, and to gimmick players it will feel like a walk in the park, right?
Yeah, I expect a lot of close ag battles on this map specifically, as it is really hard to consistently ag it in my opinion, but it's really enjoyable.
I mean, as you can see from the replay, this was my replay. I was struggling on this. But I do think this was my first playthrough. I think if you play it a couple more times, then you guys will have a fine time on it.
Yeah, you're not. If you would be tryharding for the tournament, your score would probably look better. I remember that back in 2023 when Hills, Maxi and me were on the pooling team, we thought about pooling this. And for some reason we didn't get the right opportunity or setup to do it. So it's nice that it finally finds its place in 5WC.
This map feels really nice to play. As long as you can actually hack it, but yeah, that is going to be the Nomad 5, and that is the end of the Nomad pool. We're going to move on to the Hidden pool, which for Hidden 1, we have Street Seeker.
This is basically your awkward aim AR9 test. I believe this is the longest map in the pool. Is it?
This is the longest map in the pool, yes. Sitting at 4 minutes and 6 seconds. That's the drain as well. So we're getting a little bit of awkward aim here in the Hidden pool. Not too dissimilar to the map you saw in Qualls, except that map had 0 tapping, and this one has, a little bit. It feels like a little bit before you get into the Ki, and those triples are brutal, so be very careful on those. Once you get into the Ki, you just get a little bit more of this awkward aim style stuff here. It definitely feels really dense to play too, so a little bit of reading involved, but nothing crazy.
No tapping whatsoever, right? Besides this.
Slightly more tapping than the Qualls one, but yes, virtually 0 tapping.
This is a really solid consistency map.
Oh, that's a pattern where you could miss.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, the starts of the key eyes are definitely the harder part of the map.
Yeah, for sure. You go into nerfs with those, or like if you anticipate them too much, then yeah, that's probably not a good thing. We're about 2/3 in, only 1/3 left. Kinda hard to commentate about a simplistic map for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty much as basic as it gets for a awkward aim hidden slot. I mean, it's exactly what you'd expect.
I think that's the hardest burst in the whole map.
Definitely. The two doubles were also a very difficult pattern to hit. But, I mean, you guys got it, right? Really. And yeah, just like that, that's going to be the hidden one. Very cool map. Yeah, we're going to move on to the hidden 2, which is going to be Why Do I? It's another Miku song. You guys like Miku, right?
Well, it says featuring Hatsune Miku.
Well, it's featuring, yes, but, you know.
Wait, this is English Hatsune Miku. Oh god.
It is English Hatsune Miku. Very rare.
Yeah, wow,
But yeah, this map
rare
is-
gem.
Yeah, indeed. This map is AR8, 200 BPM if I remember correctly. And it has like a couple of perfect stacks, but it's generally just aim with reading. It's a very fun map. Oh yeah, and this pattern, it appears a couple times.
Why is the difficulty called Emerald Ages?
I don't really know.
Good question, honestly.
I mean, shout out to the Go, but... I don't really know why it's called
We
that.
need answers. Is he here?
I don't think Emerald Ages is here, no.
Yo, Mapper is apparently on the B team of USA.
Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot about that. I think he like name changed at one point. But yeah, he is on one of the minor league teams. Does that give him a bit of an advantage on the map? I don't know. Those backdrops are really funny. Yeah, I think honestly, this is about as much reading as you can have at a hidden 2 in this SR without the map feeling like incredibly boring.
Yeah, it's either this or Bathroom Girl. And I'm not fooling Bathroom Girl.
Alright, and that's going to be the hidden 2. We are going to move on to hidden 3, which if you see it immediately, you're going to say this is way too hard, but we have a AR 9.4 edit for this.
It's on the original map set actually. So
Oh yeah, I forgot that he just added it to his map set. So yeah, thank you Franzen for allowing us to have an edit.
but kinda back then when it was created. I think the original AR was kinda where it is right now. And yeah, finally an exciting map. We have some flow aim, some flow aim tech, interesting cuts, back and forths during some streams. I think right now you will have some. Maybe not, maybe later. But yeah.
But yeah, originally with this map being like AR 8.8, this map would like easily pass in like a 7-star pool. But I think with the AR being much more forgiving at 9.4, it makes the map way easier to play.
Yeah, it's kinda comfy to flow through it. We kinda had a flow aim lag in this hidden pool so far, and we're looking for another techie map in the pool. Where back then when we pulled this, when we slotted this, and this map kinda fit in pretty well.
Yeah, it's also a really hard balance, or a really like tough line to toe when trying to find something like this for this SR, because most maps that try to do this at this SR are just like absolute nothing burger maps. So we wanted something that would actually like test alt, finger control, or aim control rather, and a little bit of tech. So that is going to be the map. And the shortest map in the hidden pool.
Yeah, most maps just end up being a stream map, like having normal stream shapes. It's extremely boring. This one has interestingly shaped flow aim patterns.
Yeah, that is going to be the hidden pool. We're going to move on to Hard Rock 1. It's going to be Ruten.
Skip the break. I think it's
It's really long, yeah.
It's a little long.
I can't just sit here in silence.
But
So
we
yeah,
have-
this is a tapping focused Hard Rock 1. Right off the bat you see burst, and yeah.
This is
Yes.
very breakcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only way to really describe this is Toho Breakcore. Yeah.
That's basically it. A really solid map.
With 200 BPM, it could be fairly uncomfortable to some players, even some hard rock players. So that's kind of another niche of that map, which you will have to look out for. Every team with a solid hard rock roster should be fine, though, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you have hard rock consistency players on your team, they're going to eat this up. But people that aren't as comfortable on the tapping side of things, it's definitely going to be a little bit tricky for you. And this map is pretty standard on the statistics side of things. CS 5.2, AR10, OD10, 200 BPM. Like, it's pretty standard in that regard. Drain time is just under 3 minutes, so don't worry about the 3-minute 30 length. It's not exactly accurate.
Luckily, this map actually gives you time to chill out. For the ones that struggle with stamina, this is your break time. Have fun.
I definitely appreciate the breaks in the map to kind of recover a little bit, because I would not be able to play this map all the way through. My tapping is just not there.
and as the map builds up, you'll see something very similar to the first half. It really doesn't get any harder than that at any point. So yeah.
Yeah, fairly consistent, yeah.
That part of the song is so satisfying the way it cuts out. I love that. Alright, I gotta see where Captain missed, because this has gotta be the funniest miss ever.
Why is bro shaking so much?
I don't, dude, getting replays is like, I swear, getting replays is like more nerve-wracking than like playing in match. Like, it's so, you don't want to mess up. Right, but yeah, that's going to be the Hard Rock 1. We're going to move on to Hard Rock 2, which I think a lot of these old heads are going to enjoy. It's going to be John Hughes. This is old-style precision. Oh, he sniped my replay. Ah, whatever.
Yeah, very different from the qualifier Hard Rock 2 you've had last week. Definitely more condensed aim patterns, not as spaced, and yeah, it will feel very different from last week.
This one is definitely for the old players. The patterns are so old style, I love it.
It is very satisfying to play.
Well, almost shaked off that circle.
Almost. This song is so good too. I love this like chiptune style of instrumentals. Has it been much shorter than 3 minutes? Yes. So Nomad 1, Nomad 3, Nomad 5, Hidden 2, Hidden 3. Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 2 are technically under 3 minutes stream time, but they're basically 3-minute maps. Yeah.
I have a DT player friend in my DMs telling me that the Nomad pool is sucking up all the drain time from the DT pool, probably.
We'll see.
We will see. I don't think you guys will be too disappointed with the DT pool though. Yeah, as we're approaching the end of this map, there's still a little bit more to go, and the aim is not really going to stop. Those pentagon patterns are very difficult to hit.
This
So if you do
really
manage to hit
feels
those
like
first
the
try,
hardest. I feel like the hardest part of the map, honestly.
oh yeah, definitely. At the very least, that one pattern there.
And that ending as well.
Yeah, end it with a little octagon there, and that is going to be the Hard Rock 2. We're going to move on to the Hard Rock 3, which I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right. Shizo Discoteca, I think that is how you pronounce it.
So,
Do not kill me. Yeah, do not kill me if that's not how it's actually pronounced.
It's probably close enough.
Russian song representation. I guess this is a tech map in Hard Rock 3. Some more aim-focused tech than compared to Nomad 4. Especially with the Hard Rock 1 also in mind, we still have the feeling we need a a weird map that still is aim focused, and this one is it.
I think this is about as good as you get for Hard Rock Tech at this SR, or at least stuff similar to this. There are no slider ticks in these sliders here, but you do. They are still pretty kind of difficult to aim, so just kind of keep that in mind as you're playing it. But yeah, this song is very good. Thank you HRDs for this replay as well. Did Hard Rock 2 as well. I don't think I mentioned that. So yeah, thank you for getting this replay here. And this map is pretty short. It is about 2 minutes drain time, or 2 minutes 3 seconds, but stats are pretty standard. 5.2, 10 and 10. As usual.
It looks scarier than it plays.
Yeah, it definitely plays honestly pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
This sport is so fun, by the way.
It is really fun. And that's going to be the end of the Hard Rock pool. Let's move on to the DT1. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. You can try if you want to, but I'm not going to do it. You guys can see the name.
I don't want to get clipped.
IK, that works. IK works. So yeah, this is going to be another edit, but the only edit made to this map is that it goes from AR 10.1 to AR 10. That is it.
Also, people complaining about the edits. It's sad gatekeeping maps that are pretty good, and just gatekeep by metadata. So this is why our pooling philosophy will have those edits throughout the tournament. And it also allows for newly and fresh maps, especially at low SR, to be put into a pool.
Yeah, this is the highest star map in this pool by a long shot, being 6.38 stars, but it does not play like a 6.4 star map. Do not worry. These bursts are a little troubling, but for the most part, it is, I would say it fits the star rating just fine.
The star rating is definitely inflated because of those bursts. So yeah, so don't be scared by seeing the star rating. It's just a burst. That's it.
Yeah, what we're going for this slot is just basically high BPM consistency. This map is 247.5 BPM. The 258 just kind of rounds because, you know, it's got to look nice for the stream. Yeah, other than that, CS4, AR10, OD 9.6, and this map is about 3 minutes long. I feel like we needed a little bit more like standard aim in this pool anyway, so this definitely fills that gap. And thank you, Call Me Red, for the replay as well.
Yeah, that was the hardest pattern, by the way. Like, if you're gonna miss somewhere, it's probably there. So just side. Do not side read.
Yeah, either there or you like finger lock the burst or something. But other than that, I don't really think you're gonna find too many places to truly like miss on this map.
At most, I do expect backdrops like that one. That's a really good example, actually.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we saw a bunch of like 95 and 96% FCs on this map just based on the burst. But yeah, a pretty standard DT1 style map. And that is going to be it for that. We're gonna excuse me, move on to DT2, which song most of you will recognize. It's gonna be Wind Tales. Thank you, Captain, for this replay as well.
Yeah, 225 BPM on this one. Don't worry, you will have another tapping heavy speed map that is higher BPM in the pool, but overall we ran into some issues during pooling where we were not happy with the types of maps we ended up putting into speed slots, because they all ended up feeling very soulless, similar to the Nomad 2 situation that we talked about at the beginning of the stream, and therefore we ended up deciding that for early rounds like this, we wouldn't go on to like 270 BPM speed territory, because you just end up having a map that is either just triples or completely made just for tournament, and you know.
Yeah, exactly. And with those maps, you can like definitely tell that they were only made like with tournament play in mind, and kind of throws a lot of the playability out the window. Well, this map, you have a lot of these little bursts here. You have a little bit of finger control here and there, but it definitely does not let up for the entire 1 minute and 30-second duration.
Yeah, longer patterns for sure. Like I think I've seen like some 12 note bursts or something like that.
Yeah, there's a couple of those. Truly a stamina test.
And yeah, just as it started, it has ended. So yeah, thank you, Captain, once again for the replay. We're gonna move on to DT3, which I think is a little bit of a wild card. It's gonna go Mygo no Echo. This is going to be 10.3 alt in a 6.1 star pool. And this song is so chill. Yes, we finally have 10.3 in a early round pool in 5WC.
This
Oh yeah,
song is so chill,
10.3.
man.
Yeah, I think someone was happy about not having no 10.3 in DT1, so I'm sorry, but it's in DT3. And yeah, this map resembles kind of what you would expect in a DT4 slot, I guess. We have another speed map in this pool, don't worry, but yeah, you will have to face off on a DT4 type map in this pool.
One thing to say, this map will really test your accuracy. So I really don't expect that much high AC, and it's really recommended to practice this with, because of the OD 10.1 that this map has. The alt can really feel really hard to act correctly.
Yeah, somebody calling this easily the hardest map in the pool, which could be true.
Yeah, I don't think it's too far off, if I'm honest. I think this map is definitely, at the very least, up there in difficulty. But it's not too long.
Map.
Yeah, it's like a 2-minute map, 10.3. And yeah, just like that, it is over. Thank you, Captain, for the replay. And we're going to move on to the free mod pool. So for free mod 1, we have Wandered, a Sedosis song.
Yeah, this week speed is in free mod. It doesn't mean every week that it will be like that. You will have speed maps in no mod, don't worry about it. But this week it is in free mod. And the most important, the most interesting thing, right? This is 240 BPM bursts, by the way, but the most important and interesting thing, easy multipliers on this map is going to be 2.7 for easy, and for easy hidden it's going to be 2.9. Please give feedback constructive feedback on those easy multiplayers. Give us your thoughts, if you think they are fair, if you think they are too high or too low, because we will take very, very much care and consideration regarding the feedback for those multipliers.
Yeah, I mean, this map is definitely very difficult with all the 240 BPM bursts that are seen in it. A little bit of downtime in this section here. But as a whole, this map is very difficult and honestly nearly impossible to read on easy. Like I tried giving this a couple tries on easy. I don't think I got more than 40k. So, I mean, do with that as you will. Obviously, there are some cracked easy players in this tournament that I think could set up a pretty solid score on this with easy. But in general, I don't really see too many people taking easy on this over like a no mod or a hidden. But honestly, I would love to be proved wrong. I like seeing easy where it normally shouldn't be, like in these sort of speed slots here. So if you guys want to try easy on it, by all means, give it a shot. But it is brutal. And that map is very short, and it is already over. A sub 2-minute map on that. CS2 as well, so high CS enjoyers rise up. But yeah, we're going to move on to the free mod 2, which is another map I'm sure a lot of people already know. It is Starry Start, the X-Cores free mod 2. Do not aim that first slider. Just stay in the middle of the slider. Please do not try to aim the slider.
Hatsune Miku.
Yes, more Miku. Believe it or not, guys. Even more Miku. Yeah, so this map is going to be your anti-mod test of the pool. It is CS5 ARA OD8, pretty standard. For easy multipliers, we are going to have 1.7 for easy, and for easy hidden, we're going to have 2.1. If you try to aim the slider in the first part, then you will drop a 100. If you don't aim it, then you will not.
Yo, they don't know what tiebreaker is.
They do not.
True.
I'm
They are
excited.
unaware. Those who know.
Which is, I mean, only us, but, you know.
Probably.
Thank you, Lasse, for this replay on the Fremont 2. Very appreciated. And you have a little bit of a breakdown section here. That slider is brutal on sight read. But in general, this map is pretty standard for the most part. It's kind of exactly what you would expect in an anti-mod slot.
As we reach the break, be careful when the break ends because of this. Make sure to go left, not right.
Or well, go left on harder. Or well, would you have to go right on no mod or hidden?
I'm actually not.
I don't exactly know how Hard Rock mirroring
Yes,
works.
you do.
You do have to go?
Okay.
Okay.
Just be careful.
I feel like that's something I should know. I've been playing this game for like 7 years at this point. I feel like I should know that.
Same. I should probably know that as well.
Hard Rock is only vertical flip. Awesome. Thank you guys for informing me on that. And now, for the tiebreaker, we have the map that you should play before you quit playing the game.
Yes. Have
This
fun,
thing-
guys. 10 minutes.
This thing is awesome. This thing is also 10 minutes long. So,
Yes, 10 minutes, exactly. Yes, it's an endgame tiebreaker. It's an ultimative check for consistency. Aim, tapping, you have a very short text section, and of course some alternate. Yeah, and this map is awesome, right? It's everybody loves it. Nobody dislikes this map.
I think this is the most divisive map in the pool. I think players that just kind of enjoy the game are really gonna like this. I think people that, you know, obviously don't like playing super long maps are not gonna be a fan. But as a tiebreaker, it is a little goofy, but what is a 5-digit World Cup without a little bit of jank here and there, you know? And honestly, I'm just gonna let this one ride for a little bit. I got pizza sitting next to me. It's getting cold. I'm hungry. I'm gonna let you guys take this one for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just appreciating the storyboard as well. This is just like a real memorable map for me. I believe this is the last map of Professional Box. It might be. And yeah, I just remember it a lot, especially because of that one flying tuna video.
Somebody, Mira asked about the multiplayers for the tiebreaker for easy and easy hidden. Sorry, excuse me. And we went a very conservative approach on easy. So with easy, this is just a 2.0 multiplier, and easy hidden is 2.4. So you can go easy or easy hidden, of course, but it isn't as encouraged as on the free mods.
If someone goes easy and like FCs the map on easy, I mean, you deserve like a medal or something. Because I could not imagine playing a 10-minute map with easy. And I mean, this map, this song, everything about this map is just incredible.
Fun fact, I didn't know this, but it's actually 3 songs spliced together.
That
yeah,
makes
it is.
sense based on the title.
Yeah, but also those songs, they are unrelated. I went into the albums and they are unrelated to each other, which is just I was so surprised because they fit so well.
Yeah, they work so well together. I didn't know that actually.
I love when
Oh, it's so
artists
key
are
sounding.
able. I love when artists are able to just have like just seamless transitions between songs. Like even if the songs are unrelated, having transitions between them is just so cool. And just like that, we have a little bit of a switch up here. BPM is going down. A little bit of an alt section. Some of these sliders, don't miss on that. Don't miss on that one either.
Yeah.
Careful with the slider ticks as well. Some of them have slider ticks.
Thank you, Netra, for the replay on this. Absolute trooper getting the score on this. Did he FC? I don't even remember.
I think so, yeah.
That's the GOAT right there.
Another tech section. More slider tech. I think this map, being so famous, the leaderboard isn't full of FCs. I think there's only like 15 FCs or 20.
Really?
Something around that, yeah.
It's only a 6-star map, right? So I was kind of surprised.
Free medal if you pass this in Score V1. Any
That is
medal
true. That
hunters
is true.
for free. I mean, I didn't know that. I'll be getting that after the stream ends.
I think you need 90% AC at minimum. I might be wrong.
I mean, it's a 6-star map. Surely I can get 90 AC, right?
Clueless.
Metro aiming the slider checks there is so funny. Because you just don't need to do that. Like, the slider is slow enough that you can just aim it. That's the goat,
there
man.
he aimed it. He aimed it there.
There we go. He really didn't want to lose his FC.
Netra isn't shaking. Is this an FC? I don't know.
It
believe
is.
so.
I just checked. It is.
Yo. God.
Careful with this. Don't drop
Oh.
too much AC.
That's the biggest nerf pattern in the map. I imagine people going at this pattern and streaming 220 BPM.
We have a little bit of a build up here into what I believe to be the start of the third song in this mix.
Yeah.
Should be, yes.
And this is one of the very few Ahisa songs that you can actually pool. So, kind of glad that we're able to get this one in here.
Yeah, for people wondering, we can pull this, even though it's composed by Ahisa because it's a ranked map and the rules in the wiki state that as long as a map is ranked, you can use it. So don't worry, 5VC is not getting unmatched.
Yeah, we're good, guys. Don't worry. Is it just ranked, or is it like loved as well?
Loved
It's ranked.
Well, no, I know this map is ranked, but I mean like for the rules.
As long as it
Luck
has a
should
leaderboard.
count.
As long as that's leaderboard. Okay, that's what I thought, but gotta double check sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
This section is so satisfying. Oh my god. I mean, this might just be the best map in the game.
I really enjoy it. This part is really fun as well.
Yeah, probably the hardest part of the map right here in this final song is that little section there, if I'm honest. That's the spot where I find the most breaks.
Yeah, tick-tock, time's running out. We are only 1/5 left, which is about 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're almost there, guys.
Imagine if you FC'd until this point in the match, you are kind of feeling pretty well. Having
You just miss on
3K
air.
combo. Yeah, miss
Imagine.
here.
You miss like on this note, and you're just like, your will to play the rest of the map is just ruined.
I mean, look at
Honest?
linear aim like this is kind of shit missable, so hey. Whoa, Netra!
That was so close.
Do you think he would have shipped this replay anyway if he had that, or?
Insta quit.
Probably insta retry, yeah. Knowing him.
This is not good enough.
Yeah, and we are going to have Gordon come in and say a couple things about the donations, prize pool, stuff like that. So, Gordon, whenever you are ready, take it away.
I've been here the whole time. Yeah. Ooh. I wanted to chip in because there was like a little bit of dead space here and there, but yeah. Pretty much make sure you can donate. We have so many different options. Just specify what you want to. So please, !mark donations, or go into your links. Please specify whether you want to help in our budget, help in our prize pool. It might just be donation. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it
we
didn't
have
work.
so many different command. We have so many command lines. There we go. So please reach out to Lumen about that. All those players support country banners, and everybody working behind the scenes as well. There's a lot of work going into this thing, and help reaching goals and prize points and whatnot for everybody. Support is always nice. So yes, really lovely pool, guys. I loved it.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for watching, guys. Yeah, it was a long stream.
It's a very long stream. If you combine both the seed reveal and this, I believe, encroaching on about 4 hours of stream time. So you got to get a lot of content from this. But yeah, once again, all your schedules are on the sheet already, so feel free to reschedule your matches if you need. Pool will be on sheet sometime soon. I don't know exactly when because I'm not in charge of any of that, but I'm sure it'll be on there at some point. But yeah, unless you guys have anything else to say, I think we're good to say our goodbyes.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, guys.